Welcome everybody to episode number 55 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
How are we doing, Justin?
I'm good.
Good.
It's the daylight has been coming back. I mean, right now it's dark right now, but
yeah, as we say that.
The sun's staying out a little bit longer every day.
Thank God. You know what? Like at the beginning of every episode, we're always like the weather people.
Yeah, we are the weather.
We always like to give the weather
of the day.
We're like, here's the weather of the day in Massachusetts right now.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Yeah.
But it's not actually anymore. It's getting a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, we got to talk to the folks that don't live in New England, or have to deal with
those
season.
Those lucky people who are in California wearing shorts all year.
Yeah. They don't deal with the seasonal depression.
Yeah.
And,
the thing that's really like whack that's going on right now with the temperature and everything is today. Again, doing this on a Monday like we always do. Mm-hmm. It's super cold today.
Yeah,
it's very cold. And like I was getting gassed, like even on the professional news people are over here being like, "Oh yeah, it's super cold Monday," but then I look at the rest of it, like Tuesday, Wednesday's supposed to be in the 50s.
Yeah,
Thursday 60s, and then Friday like 30s. I'm like, dude, get a grip.
It's really weird right now. It's like because last week it was 60 one day, and then the next day there was a blizzard.
Yeah. It makes no sense. So I can't get a grip on what's going on.
Yeah, that's New England.
Yeah,
and
it's weird, though.
I did see though in March, since it's daylight savings time. Yeah, I think it's next weekend.
Okay,
something like that.
Yeah.
But every week from now on, the sun will set a half an hour later.
Yeah.
So by the end of March, it's going to set at 7:30.
Thank God.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
7:30. It's what? It's like 6:30 right now.
Yeah, 6:30.
And like the sun right now, I think it sets around like 5:30.
Yeah.
So
something like that. Yeah, because I came by around 5:30 or so, 5ish, and it's
pitch black now.
But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But yeah, a good weekend overall for you.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
We played a lot of COD.
I was gonna say that's all we really did over there.
Yeah, we played a lot of Call of Duty.
Shocking.
Yeah. Well, we'll give the quick update of Season 2 so far, and then we'll go into our main topic.
Yeah. So, quick thing, congratulations, right? Cheers around for us. Master complete, right?
Level 200.
Yeah, 200 done.
Yeah.
Yeah, real shout out to Sledgehammer for just
spamming
the game with double XP.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna complain. You know, but they went and did double XP right when the season came out, which is that's understandable. Totally get it. And then they just went and extended it for a whole other week.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but it was nice because last episode we were talking about it, and I was like level 140 or something.
Yeah, I think so, because you were quite a bit ahead of me, and then I think I had a couple of days where I got ahead and caught back up.
Yeah.
So I don't even think I was 100 last episode. I don't think I was. I think I was around like 85 or 90.
Yeah.
And then we just went full on ham mode.
Yeah.
And we're just grinding it out.
Yeah. And now, we're both of us are over 200.
Yeah, you're like over 250, I think.
Yeah, I'm 250 plus.
Yeah.
So I went up like 100 levels. In a week. Yeah,
no, I think what we noticed, because we took a little shift to play some TDM since we're still going for those season challenges.
Yeah.
Which those season challenges right now, really terrible. There's like the last few. It's the last few that we're doing. There's one with the shotgun stuns.
Yep.
Then there's another one which is the I think you already did it. I have to do the pistol headshots.
Yeah.
And then what? Collaterals?
Yeah, collaterals.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Or is there another one?
No, I think that was it.
I think that's it.
There was the launchers, but that...
Oh, yeah, no, we already got that one done. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But it's just these last challenges. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
They're
going to be brutal.
A little tough, yeah. I lost full over the weekend on,
Yeah, bro.
I was pissed. I was really mad, because we normally play Control, we always talk about Control. Yep. But we were losing so much. And, I hate losing. I'm very competitive. I hate losing. And Mike and we would go for these challenges, and no one would ever hop on the hill. Yeah. Ever. And then I'm like, all right, I'll just throw my body on. Whatever. Right. And then I would die because, I'm using a pistol trying to get headshots or something. Mm-hmm. And, oh, man, it just got so frustrating because we kept losing over and over and over again.
Yeah, because we weren't really, going for trying to win the game, we were so focused on our challenges. Like
Yeah.
either you wouldn't be and you'd be playing, and then I'm costing trying to do challenges, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And then it was just like we're getting smoked.
Yeah.
And then the thing too that was bad is we were playing a lot of games where people were shit talking.
Yeah.
Like we were getting people in the chat.
Yeah.
Ellen Degenerate looking at you.
Yeah.
You're listening.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoever you are.
Scumbag.
Yeah.
Not Ellen DeGeneres. Nothing wrong with her.
Yeah.
Degenerate.
Yeah.
This guy.
So annoying.
Yeah, he was talking so much smack, and they hadn't even won the game yet. So then we put our guns away, like our challenge guns.
Yeah.
Fried him.
Yeah. Oh man, I was like losing full because it was
too.
so annoying because we have to change our play style and actually play the objective and hop on the hill. And the thing is like normally when you and I are just playing pubs, and if people hop on the hill, we're good.
Yeah.
Because we're going around, we're getting like kills. I'm not saying like getting kills and not hopping on the objective like is really bad, but it's if you're helping out, you're playing around the hill.
Yeah.
Most people aren't playing around the hill. They're like, I'm on A. They're on the other side of B. Hold on, I'm getting a kill. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
But, like, go help me on A and kill around me.
Yeah, exactly. You just be on like total opposite ends of the map, doing things that like you're getting kills that don't matter.
Yeah.
Or just like in gunfights that have nothing to do with what's happening.
Yeah. And then you and I would like try to go and get these kills. And we get a ton of kills. No one's hopping on the point.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, we got to hop on now. We hop on the point, and we're getting flooded over and over. And everyone else, like the other teammates, are trying to be like superstars. Yeah, they're like, oh, let me go get all these kills. And they're not getting anything.
Yeah, they're all getting smoked.
Yeah, and that's not helping us. So I lost full. I was so angry.
Yeah, we had to take a break from Control. We went and switched over to TDM just to get them, which I think is probably going to be the better move, to just go for those challenges instead of playing an objective-based game mode. Just because, like, even still, like, we were playing really good and we were frying them up, but like if we were playing, I don't even say, like, there was a couple of games like last night when we went and played, we were playing with some people on our team who were playing the objective, and we were screwing around, like not really going for it. Like, I mean, I know one of the games I wasn't, and we ended up winning it easily because the team was all playing the objective.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't go for any challenges.
Yeah.
Well, like the season 2 challenges.
Yeah.
I didn't use a shotgun once.
Yeah, but we were like, that night we were playing, we were getting costed. Like, we were just getting trash teammates, like absolute bots.
Every single game. It was so annoying.
Yeah.
But then last night we played TDM, and it was like, it was so much better.
So refreshing.
Just getting kills. That's all it is. We barely talked. Like, you don't need to talk in TDM.
No.
Just run in and get kills.
Nah, dude, I had a video on in the background. Like, I'm chilling. Like, we're just hanging, chatting, from time to time.
It was nice.
Yeah.
And then, we hopped into Control afterwards, and, like, we were winning, which was nice. But, man, like, if you guys are playing Control, like, hop on. And if you're not hopping on, you better be, like, outslaying everyone on the map.
Yeah, so I think that's even something for ourselves, too, like, that we'll take from it. When we're doing season challenges, like, if we can't get them playing, like, just playing the game normally, we gotta hop off. Like, we gotta go play TDM.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because it's so frustrating.
Because that's something we just can't do it.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. We're just always losing. People are probably like, oh, it's because you guys suck. I'm like, all right, you take on like 5 people with the pistol and try to aim for their heads.
Oh, yeah, dude. That challenge is going to be the death of me. That pistol challenge.
It's just really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because, like, you think you got the headshot, or, like, you have it lined up, and then you lose aim assist.
Yeah.
And, like, that's a thing we can talk about later. But, like, in this game, like, you lose aim assist every now and then.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going crazy because I remember in the beginning of this game, I was talking to you. I was like, is your aim, like, a little weird? Or and you were like, oh, yeah, it is. But I turned my sensitivity down. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try that. Yeah. And it worked.
Yeah.
But then there was still time to time where, like, I would shoot, and all of a sudden I would sway left and right a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah.
And then I saw a pro, Sib, tweet out from Seattle Surge about, does anyone else lose aim assist? And apparently it's a thing in this game now.
Yeah.
And, like, all the pros are talking about it.
Right.
I'm like, so this was a thing from the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And
so you weren't going crazy.
Yeah. And I definitely noticed, like, doing that pistol challenge.
Yeah.
Like, I would get, like, a shot or two, like, around the head, and I'm just going back and forth. I'm like, what is happening with my aim?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, when I try to get those pistol kills, it's just so frustrating because, again, like, I lose aim assist, or, I mean, also too, like, I gotta factor in, like, I'm using a pistol. It's not the strongest gun.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to aim for their head.
Yeah.
You know, and like they're running around. Like it's hard to do in general. But man, it's just,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's very frustrating.
It's a very frustrating challenge.
But it's better than, you know, some of the other ones, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the whole aim assist thing it's so annoying.
Yeah.
I can't believe like that's in the game. I was like, are we getting like old? So that's why I got to bump my sensitivity down one.
Right.
And then my aim's just not the same anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not that. It's a game.
Yeah.
Blame it on the game.
Yeah, exactly. But no, TDM though is fun just because again you get some more maps. You know.
Yeah.
I mentioned that last week. That was good. Is that with the update in season 2, they definitely added in more maps into Control, and TDM's just even more because Control they can't add in all the maps.
Yeah.
From the playlist because some of them I just think some of them they haven't bothered to do.
Yeah.
And some of them just don't play well. Like they wouldn't work out in Control. Like Dome, the remake from World of War.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't want to play Control on that.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be a nightmare. It wouldn't work out.
We got to play like basically all the other maps.
Yeah.
So
no, I totally agree. So it's been going okay. Again, we just got a couple challenges left, and then we're gonna be done with it.
Yeah.
And then we can chill out.
We get to cruise.
Yeah.
And then we can probably play more League play.
Yeah, since we haven't been playing any League play since then.
Yeah, since I think last episode we talked about it.
Yeah.
We literally played our placement matches with Fury, and then after that just stopped because season 2 came out, and we have to grind it.
Yeah.
And once we're done with this, we can chill out and hop into League play.
Yeah.
And maybe Champion Hill duos when they add that back.
Yeah, that's the other thing we can talk about too, man. They did it again.
Yeah.
They got rid of it. Dude, my morale has sunk.
It sucks because, like...
I don't get why they do it.
Yeah, because that's how we would end our nights. Because I know we've talked about this multiple times, but, you know, we would end our nights on duos, and now duos is gone.
Yeah. No, I just don't understand why they... I mean, dude, we sound like a broken record, but it's true. Everybody got to share the sentiment with us.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I just don't understand why they get rid of these game modes.
Yeah.
Why they just don't, like, because that was for the Valentine's thing, like the couples or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, just change it back to duos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, have a dedicated Champion Hill playlist. Stop toying around with us. And they end up getting rid of all this crap.
Yeah, and now they just have trios in there, and it's like, we're not even going to bother. I guess luckily, like, we have the challenges to work for, but duos, like, we knew if we were losing in Control, we could go over to duos and do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we can't, so.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just don't like it because now, again, when we end, like last night, I just went and I finished my challenges that I wanted to get done, and then I was like, I'm just going to go play another game right now.
Yeah.
Because, like, you get kind of bored of playing, like, Control all the time or, like, not having another game mode.
Yeah. You need something to switch it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely need something.
Yeah.
And Champion Hill was perfect for it.
Yeah. But you know, I'm sure next episode
we'll be back.
Yeah,
that's going to be someone can put a compilation together of all the times we said Champion Hill's in, Champion Hill's out, Champion Hill's in. It's like every episode.
Yeah, literally.
The opposite happens. So, now that was a big pain in the neck. But overall, though, the grind's been going well. The biggest news that came out, which I guess we can shift to when we talk about today, right?
Yeah.
Is the mind-blowing news that came out about Call of Duty stopping the yearly release cycle after next year. Well, this year, rather.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah.
So that's big news for, any long-time Call of Duty fan or, which, there are a lot of people that play COD back from, World at War, COD 4, those days, or even like MW2.
Yeah.
Like we always expected a COD every single year, and now there's not going to be a new COD next year. Yeah,
it's not going to be a thing anymore. And I think this came about obviously with the recent purchase that happened too with Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. This is something that I think people have talked about for a while.
Yeah.
I know we've definitely talked about this
being
a potential because some of these games, I mean, they kind of met that Assassin's Creed fate where Assassin's Creed at one point was pumping out games like every year. And Far Cry too. Far Cry is the same thing. Those games, they were pumping them out all the time. Ubisoft was like a machine. Just every year, new Far Cry, new Assassin's Creed. And it worked for a little while. And then like now you get to the later ones and they kind of suck. There's problems with them. They meet deadlines that they can't meet them, but they just ship the game out anyway.
They have to put something out.
And there's the ability to go and do like day one patches and do all these other fixes throughout the life cycle of the game. So it just gets screwed up and it's not a complete game. Quality's trash. And that's kind of the fate that Call of Duty's met within the past I may say maybe 2 or 3 years. Probably even longer.
Probably longer. I would say like a lot of people probably start talking. I feel like it became a thing to talk about COD and like how bad it is when they switched to jetpacks back in Advanced Warfare. Because I remember at one point Advanced Warfare was the most disliked video on YouTube.
It's like over 1 million dislikes.
It was crazy.
It was up there with Justin Bieber's Baby.
And I'm like that, which is crazy because like how many years ago was that? I mean, it was many years ago
when the Advanced Warfare trailer came out. Well, it's crazy. I'm gonna go check it, but they don't even show you now the dislikes, so you have no idea. But what was that, like 2013? 7 years ago, so 2014. May 2nd, 2014.
Man, that's a long time ago. And every single year there are always people that say COD's the same. It's the same every single year. Which I do get to a point, but now that COD's stopping the yearly release, each developer will have more time to work on these games. And we don't even know if these developers are going to work on them together or if they're going to do them separately. Because I guess we can jump into 2023. That game. It's supposed to be MW2. Made by Infinity Ward. Which, that's why they're calling it Modern Warfare 2, because,
Yeah, dude, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I'll keep it a stack. I think it's weird.
Because they're going to sell that game because it's MW2. Like, because the name's MW2.
Yeah, they're totally cashing in on that.
There's definitely a whole marketing scheme.
Oh, 100%.
But it's going to be MW2 23. It's like MW 19. Everyone calls it Modern Warfare 19.
Exactly. Just to try to know the difference between them, so they're not talking about the original Modern Warfare. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Just because, again, like Modern Warfare, I'll be the first to say I did not like that game at all. There's a lot of things I didn't like about it. But it falls into the same category as Vanguard. In that there's a lot of things that could be done to that game that could make it a really good COD.
I agree.
And a lot of those things came from time limitations, I think.
I would definitely agree. Because, I mean, from what we've heard, right, and on all these articles, MW2, Modern Warfare 2, it's going to be made by Infinity Ward, and they're changing, like, their whole... It seems like they're changing their engine. Because... Warzone 2 is going to be on a different engine. They're running it. They're making a whole new Warzone, which is crazy. Because Warzone's been out since MW, so 2019. And it's been 3 years on this like engine, which is is a really good trial run, I guess. And I guess they're just realizing like we can't continue to stay on like this type of mode, I guess.
I think the trajectory that COD's been going on the past couple of years, like with Modern Warfare and now this game, like they're definitely trying to smoothen that integration between Warzone and the multiplayer player bases. So I think, it's a good engine, but there's some things that we don't like about it. Like, dude, you've been talking about the past couple of days, how your X button's all toast. Bro, dude, this game, and same thing with Modern Warfare, dude, those games just, like, they put a tax on my controller.
They break the controller, like... not like fully break it, but like you're doubling your like lifespan of your controller. Because of it. And like I'm talking about in Modern Warfare, Cold War, And this game, slide canceling was like a huge thing.
Exactly.
Part of the movement, which is why my X button is so messed up.
Yeah.
And I think it's starting to catch up to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I use the controller that I use right now. I used an MW.
Yeah.
And because I switched off of my Huntsman controller because that stopped working on Tac Sprint. Like it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But on if I change my settings to just like regular COD movement where I have to press in and run, it works.
Yeah. That's so strange.
Yeah. Which is why in Cold War I used that one.
Right.
And it worked fine. But I'm pretty sure I've emphasized like I hate tactical sprint.
Yeah.
That doesn't belong in COD. Just take it out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree too. I think it's a silly mechanic.
Yeah.
And that's like one thing with the movement that I just don't like. But the engine itself, it has a lot of promise. So they're going to be doing like, I don't know if it's a totally new engine again, or it's going to be just like a revamped version of that. 'Cause I think that's probably what we're going to be seeing from here on out.
Yeah.
Is just new and improved iterations of this like base model.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's got that name attached to it, which is going to sell to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to make crazy money on it. And it's also, they're cashing in too on the fact that it's going to be like the first game in that 2-year cycle, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
2 to 3 year cycle. Because I think even now I had heard that it's in alpha, that game, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like we've played the alpha of Vanguard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So like it's a playable game, like with some set of maps and guns, and it's not like it's all just stick figures.
Yeah, yeah.
And like they have like you wouldn't even recognize it as COD.
They have their characters and everything like developed already.
Yeah.
And what would be crazy is, since this is Modern Warfare 2, if they built off of like, you know, MW19.
Yeah.
And imagine like we load into the game and it's all MW2 maps. They just remastered everything, didn't tell anyone.
That'd be sick.
And then added in, you know, new maps and stuff. I'm like, that would be great. Because, you know, it does bring the nostalgia back that, you know, I think everybody listening here that's played the game, MW2, like, we love that game. And, you know, fix, you know, all the BS in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a nostalgia aspect that I think Call of Duty, they did like an okay job of. Like last year they did it. I liked all those old maps that they added in.
Yeah.
You know, I think they should always just kind of run with that, like in some of these newer CODs.
Yeah.
I don't think they should ignore it and just be like, that's an older game and that like it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know? And like we respect the game and everything that it's like, dude, people want that, like, and it's not just because it was that game, it's because those are good maps.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And like Modern Warfare, I think Modern Warfare 2, like in current day, if they made that game on the engine that MW was ran on without Tac Sprint, it would be a very fun game. Yeah. It'd be so smooth.
Yeah, I think so too. I would agree.
And I like the modern era. I don't want guns with like wood on them. Like I want like metal guns and stuff. Like I not the biggest fan of just like, you know, the old era.
Yeah, now you know how I feel about it. I like it.
Yeah.
But it's tired. Yeah. You know, like I'm just kind of,
I feel like
I'm over it.
It's just played out too much.
Yeah, you know? I agree. It's like that's the roots of Call of Duty. Yeah. But it's been around so long that it's like, why are we going to keep doing this?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
There's just not enough room for innovation there. Yeah. There's way more when you get into the more advanced games and more modern games. Because there's modern guns that are out there. And there's like always the classic ones. Yeah. But there's a lot other ones out there. And again, when you get into like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, I mean, dude, they're just like making up guns.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah. And I like that because it's, you know, creativity. Yeah. But even like Cold War, like that was modern era. But there was definitely like advanced movement. And like the AK-74U has wood on that gun. Yeah. But there were a bunch of other like modern guns in that game.
Yeah. It was kind of weird in that aspect, if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know?
But like it was supposed to take place in the Cold War, but there are so many like modern like weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, there were like I don't know. I always feel like or at least like the vibe of them. Like when I think of the Krig, I don't always think of that as like a Cold War gun.
Yeah, you know I don't either. But I think it's how Treyarch like portrayed and made the game. Like it was colorful.
Yeah, like there was the Krig in that game, and then in Black Ops 1, it was the Galil. I think someone can fact check me on that. I'm pretty sure it was the Galil, which was like that was the gun, like the equivalent of that gun in Cold War. So they had like guns that are kind of similar, but they just like they play the line really nicely, you know, or they just don't always stick to the super standard guns.
Yeah,
you know, because no one cares about like I mean, at least you and I don't. I don't care about the cool LMG.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah, we
like,
don't use
the
those.
Weird LMG. I'm like, dude, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, and that's what I'm really excited about in 2024 when the next COD comes out after MW2, right? That's being developed by Treyarch.
Yeah.
And, I mean, for everyone that's listened to us, you know, like, what we think about Treyarch and their track record. Like, it speaks for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4. And, you know, these games, and Cold War, too. Like, even, like, we've loved these Treyarch games.
Yeah.
And the fact that Treyarch gets, you know, they don't need to release it, like, in 2023? Yeah, like right, at the end of 2023, and they can release it a whole year later. This should be a fantastic game.
Yeah, it should be. And like we said before, I just saw a stat here. Yeah, sales. This is crazy, dude. From Vanguard, they were down 40% in sales compared to Cold War.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
you know, even though what's even more like say sad but just insane, like the poll that they have is that Vanguard was still the highest earning. Or one of the highest earning in 2021. Yeah. So like they're doing bad, but they're still crushing it.
Well, that's the thing. You know I mean? The initial hype of like COD every year, like that's always a thing.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like you can fact check me, but like Vanguard was the most sold Call of Duty out of every Call of Duty in its first like month.
Yeah.
Of like being out, and then it dropped off immediately because you know people were like, "What is this game?"
Yeah.
And you know, and I remember when we were like making the first episodes of Vanguard, like we were like the game's like all right, it's good, but you know, there are things that need to be fixed.
Yeah. No, and that's with every game, but it's funny how we always just fall into that trap no matter what around the hype of a game.
Yeah.
You know.
No matter what. Yeah, we're gonna buy the new COD no matter what.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's why I don't even bother like stopping to do the what is it? Pre-ordering?
Yeah.
Just because I know I'm going to play it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, whether this is, like, a game that I put in multiple days into, or I literally play, like, a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, like, nowadays, I play it all the time. But, like, whether I really like it or not, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to play it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm just going to go and buy the game. But there's always this hype and people see it. Yeah. And they always show, like, really good things about it. Like, I remember we saw Champ Hill. We were like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, we weren't, like, totally sold on it. And we were just always like, I think as we've gotten older.
Yeah.
And we've gotten wiser.
Yeah.
In our Call of Duty journey. I think we've definitely died down on the hype.
Yeah.
We look at it a lot more like, all right. What do you got?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, especially with Treyarch too. Like every Treyarch game that came out, like I was hyped for.
Yeah,
and it worked out. Like even Cold War, like I wasn't as hyped for, but we knew that you know Treyarch they'll make the game good, and they're successful with it.
Yeah.
And like again, like you said, like I'm gonna buy the new COD no matter what, and like like right at launch, like I'm gonna buy it anyways.
Right.
And like I pre-order and stuff so that I can get like the early to play like the alpha and beta and stuff. So I don't hesitate with that just because I know I'm gonna buy it anyways. It doesn't really matter to me.
Right.
And I want those extra features if I'm gonna pre-order or whatever and play the game.
Yeah. You know, so I think the biggest question we could ask, I saw it here, and is like I think it's a good thing, is asking, you know, will the end of the yearly release cycle, will this be a good thing for Call of Duty, the franchise, or will it be a bad thing for them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's your one-word answer.
Yeah, one-word answer. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, it'll be good.
Will it be good or bad? Good.
It's going to be really interesting to see because, I mean, man, we got to hope MW2 is a great game.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a nearly polished game right out the gate.
Yeah.
And then, because regardless whatever developer it is, like, I trust them to push out updates every year. Because, I mean, like, they did Sledgehammer, as much as, like, we've talked about them taking out, like, duos and stuff every single week.
Yeah.
They push out updates, like, pretty quickly.
Yep.
So if MW2 can be successful, like, right at launch, and then pump out, like, updates all the time, making the game better, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Because we got to play this for a whole 2 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think this is going to be, this is definitely going to be like as we go fix the audio, are we good? With the video? Perfect. This is going to be an important year for them because this is definitely like we can only see this for 1 year and then we go back to yearly releases. It's very possible.
Yeah.
Just because we have to see, I mean, the sales from this game, they're definitely sandbagging, or like protecting it by naming it Modern Warfare 2 because they know people are going to buy it just for that.
Yeah.
But the overall reception of it, it can really, it's going to have a big impact on whether they keep this going and they realize if it works or if it doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, this is, it's going to be a big year with MW2 because, again, we have to like that game right out the gate.
Yeah, because Call of Duty's been, it's been on an annual release cycle ever since Call of Duty 2 was in 2005.
Yeah.
So it's 17 years.
Yeah. Of a COD every single year.
Yeah.
And, like, again, we're going to get a COD again next year, technically.
Yeah.
Like, this MW2. But then we're going to have to wait a whole year until, I guess, they're leaving Treyarch to create this masterpiece, which I fully trust them.
Yeah.
They're going to be the first Call of Duty out having all that time to create it.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, Cold War, like, I know a lot of people didn't like that game that much. And, like, it wasn't my favorite out of all the Treyarch games. But I thought it was, like, pretty acceptable for what it was.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun in multiplayer. Man, we had a lot of fun in zombies. So I couldn't even imagine, like, with the amount of time that they have, like, imagine, like, the story that they could build with zombies.
Yeah.
Like, all the content that they could have for, like, 2 years to push out.
Yeah.
And multiplayer and, like, even a ranked play.
Yeah.
Like, they have a lot of time.
Yeah, they have plenty of time, and a lot of time, too. I think the biggest thing that I'm going to talk about that I think is good about this, and we've talked about this before when we were playing, is their ability to now see, like, take a look back or look at what's going on right now in Call of Duty and make their adjustments necessary for the future game. Like, for example, with the breakable barriers and everything, I mentioned this before, like, I can't really think. Maybe there's a couple of strange weirdos out there who live and swear and die by this.
Yeah.
Those people, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
But if you do, they're in the minority for sure.
Yeah.
But MW had that, and people complained about it with the doors.
Yep.
And then Vanguard was like, hold my beer. Let's go do doors and let's do breakable walls.
Yeah.
Actually, no, there's no doors in this game. No, there are.
There are doors,
yeah, there's doors and there's breakable walls.
Yeah.
So
and windows.
Exactly. Yeah, and blinds. It's like just everything about it. They went like times 100 with everything.
Yeah.
And it's even worse. You see people all the time. Like, I watch some professionals, like when they're just playing casually or scrimming or whatever, and they're like running into walls.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get that sprint. The tack sprint to be able to bust through the wall.
Yeah.
So it's just, again, right there was someone like tack sprint. Another thing, people don't want it. The walls, people don't want it, but they don't have enough time.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem is.
Well, yeah, exactly. And this is what I don't understand, though, Mike. How come Treyarch had time to not make breakable walls?
But that's a good question.
And, like, breakable windows and, like, there was no tax.
Maybe I'm like completely cap on that then. Yeah. That thought process. That's my excuse for them.
That makes sense.
It has to. But then you're right too, because Treyarch, like, maybe they just got a crystal ball, bro.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Well, because, like, what at BO3, right? The first, like, jetpack game that Treyarch made, right?
Yeah.
They saw Advanced Warfare and they changed it a little bit.
Yeah.
And a lot of people hated wall running, including me. I didn't like the wall running, but I liked that game way more than Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
And then Infinite Warfare came out. I didn't play that at all. And, a lot of people, like, you can, like, argue which one's better. Because a lot of people say Infinite Warfare is a more refined BO3.
Yep.
Which I wouldn't be surprised about.
Yeah.
But, like, right, So Infinite Warfare came out. Then after that game, boots on the ground, World War II.
Right.
Everybody's been asking for it, and everyone hates it.
Yeah.
Right? And then BO4 comes out, completely different. Treyarch decides to stay with the futuristic look, but boots on the ground.
Yeah.
And that game was a hit.
Yeah.
So
kind of a ballsy move when you think about it.
Yeah.
You know? But they also, I think with Treyarch, if I had to take a guess just from their track history, Treyarch is obviously they provide some of the best dev support out of any of the developers. Sledgehammer is pretty close, but Treyarch is just always on top of it with helping out people in the pro scene and helping out the casuals like us.
Yeah,
they are really quick to respond, whether it's on socials or just impact on the game, giving feedback, like letting people know, hey, we understand this is a problem, we're going to go fix it, etc. And I think that reflects in their development too. It wouldn't surprise me if they be into development of a game and they see, like, I don't know, for example, see Vanguard comes out, right? And they see that people are up in arms about the wall, like, breaking down walls and everything like that. And they have that in the game. Treyarch is the company that wouldn't surprise me if they're mid-development being like, yo, we got to scrap that. Like, we can't do that.
Funny enough, I'm pretty sure there was something that you and I talked about. Like, there was an article or something where Cold War was being made, like, while MW was out.
Yep.
And they had, like, some, like, breakable stuff or something like that. Or, like, tax print or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I think it was, like, don't you... I mean, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was, like, drama around, like... MW is almost over, and remember, like, people are saying the next COD hasn't even been developed yet.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was because they saw that all the breakable stuff and tax print, like, that's not what people wanted.
Yeah,
and whoever is the lead team on that was like, nope, we're not. We're scrapping everything. Yeah, and we're making COD.
Yeah, no, I would totally agree. I think they just do a really good job at paying attention to what people want in the game. We've seen that from previous CODs, how there's some developers and some CODs that come out that just, they don't get updates and they don't get changes to them. Like, dude, it's crazy to me that Cold War is still getting updated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they have some section of that team that is still pumping out updates for that game.
Yeah.
Because they're like, hey, there's still a player base, like, we should update it,
Yeah.
Like, they obviously, when you go back to, like, BO4, they don't update the game or anything, obviously. But, like, their last game, they'll do it, until the next one comes out.
Yeah, exactly. And they've always done that. Like, I mean, when MW came out, like, BO4 was still being updated. Yeah. And the thing is, too, if you look at the track record of Treyarch, like, think about every game that they've put out, they've innovated, like, some way.
Yeah.
Like, Black Ops 2, arguably, like, one of the best Call of Duties, like, ever. Yeah. In a lot of people's opinions.
Yeah.
And then BO3 came out. It was jetpacks, but they fixed the jetpacks from Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
And then BO4 comes out. People hated jetpacks. They wanted boots on the ground, right?
Yeah.
And then World War II came out. People hated the boots on the ground, like the style of it.
Yeah.
They adjusted.
Yeah.
Boots on the ground, futuristic. A lot of people like the game.
Yeah.
And then Cold War comes out. And Cold War, like, it's so weird because MW came out by Infinity Ward. And, they're like... We innovated the game, breaking the walls, like tactical sprint, all that, and then people hate it in the community.
Yeah.
And then Treyarch's like, no, we're not doing any of that. It's going to be regular COD, and you get the slide. That's it. And then Vanguard's out, and for whatever reason, they go back to the tac sprint and breakable walls and stuff. And Treyarch, it just seems like they listen, and they're like, we're shutting it down.
Yeah.
Like, if the community doesn't like it, we're not doing it.
They go like Gordon Ramsay style, shut it down.
Yeah. So I'm like really, really excited for the 2024 COD. So skip over MW2, but I don't. When that game comes out, I truly think it's going to be like one of the best Call of Duties like ever. Because if they have that much time,
you heard it here.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Like I trust in Vandahar. I trust in Treyarch. Like they're going to make that such a great game.
Yeah. I would second that. Yeah. I don't see. I mean, again, there could be some video that comes out later showing how dead wrong we are. It's the worst game ever. But I just can't see a world where a Treyarch, who always makes good games, now they have more time to make a game.
Yeah.
Like, I can't see a world where that game is bad.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I just can't see it. I think something that I definitely expect from it, and I'd be honestly pissed if it's not there, is if there isn't a rank play at launch.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I think there's no, I'm sorry, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. We have all that time.
Yeah.
Like, and especially too, like talking about listening to the community, dude, that is like priority number one you do with all time. You know, with longevity of the game, keeping people interested in the game, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They need to do that.
Yeah. No, I agree. And like, I feel for Treyarch because they're getting like pulled in so many different directions.
Yeah.
Because they're helping develop like zombies right now.
Yeah.
Right. And like people hate zombies right now. But like like I don't know the inner works of Treyarch, you know, and like you don't either. But
yeah, for
all we know, like they're probably, you know, they're working on their next game, and they're, you know, Activision's like, yo, you gotta help Sledgehammer now because no one's playing zombies and everyone hates it.
Right.
And they're getting pulled in like into this, and they're like, well, shit, like now we gotta split our time on this game and work on the new game that's coming out.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like they're helping create like the new Warzone too. Yeah. It's like they're being spread like so thin right now.
Yeah, there's so many avenues, and now with Call of Duty having Warzone, I mean that's like a whole other episode you can talk about. You know, like, has Warzone been good for Call of Duty, or has it been like the death of Call of Duty?
Yeah,
you know, because that's like another thing that they're going to be handing off. You know, like in the sprint of this game, handing off the baton to each developer for Warzone.
Yeah.
It's just another thing that they've got to do because how much money it brings in.
Yeah.
You can't ignore it.
And I hope, I do think the next MW2 will be, again, I think it'll be good. You know, I don't think it'll be the greatest thing ever, but I do think if they come out right out the gate and they're like, High Rise is back, Terminal is back, like all these iconic maps in the same exact guns, just remastered and everything, it'll be a great game.
Yeah, and something too that we could touch on a little bit for people who are interested in it is I think about the CDL too. That's going to be weird too.
Yeah.
Because for those who don't know, obviously like Call of Duty League follows the same pattern every year, like with the games, you know? So like there's the past 2 years, like Dallas Empire was the Modern Warfare champs. Then there was Cold War, and FaZe was the champions of that game.
Yeah.
But now we're going to have Modern Warfare 2, and then we're going to have Modern Warfare 2. Again, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, it's going to be strange to see, like, oh, yeah, there's going to be a break on this game.
Yeah.
And there's going to be an off-season, and then we're going to go back to playing the same game.
Yep, yeah.
You know?
And
this is the first time we've ever had this.
Yeah, it's going to be weird for, like, CDL fans because, I mean, we've never been used to this, ever.
CSGO and all these other... welcome.
Yeah, all these other esports, like, they're like, this is how it is.
Yeah.
And,
like, morons.
Like, we still technically get variety, you know, technically every 2 years now.
Yeah.
Those games don't.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
Those esports, like, it just shows, like, you can have one game and one map, and it just it works perfectly. You need the right system.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see because when, like, whatever team wins in MW2, right, they're going to be the 2022 world champs.
Yeah.
And then after that, they're going to be the, 2023 world champs.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so weird to see, like, which teams will adapt within the 2 years.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, FaZe, for example, they could win the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then the following year, they're not champs again in the same game.
Exactly.
It could be, like, Ultra or something.
Yeah.
Because they didn't hang on to, or, like, adapt to whatever's changing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be the first Call of Duty, I think, where we see the pros and there's that next level.
Yeah.
You know, because they've got a whole extra year with it.
Yep.
There's going to be plenty of time for other teams to figure it out as to, you know, who they want to have on their team. And so there's going to be a lot of like roster changes and everything.
Yep.
But also just the ability in those games. Because you think about it, like they do play the game like a ton.
Yeah.
But still, it's not that much compared to some of these people who've been playing one game and one game only.
Yeah.
For X amount of years and haven't had to necessarily adapt to anything different.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And with, we talked about like all these updates. the like new MW2, right? It's going to be really different in the beginning of launch. Then a whole year later, it's probably going to be completely different.
Yeah.
New guns, new maps, like it'll just be continuously updated.
Yeah.
And these pros and even like us casuals, like we have to adapt to that.
Yeah.
But like think in Cold War, like we had so many new guns being added.
Yeah.
And we had to adapt to that. Imagine 2 years worth of just like new things,
changes and adaptations we have to catch up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that whole side too is really interesting.
Yeah.
And I think the pros are on the same side as us too, in that it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, man, if anyone's going to be judging the game, it's those guys. They play it so much that they notice things that most people don't.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it comes down to those guys who really focus on, obviously the big picture, but the minutia of the game, and then us too, who, most of the time we're focusing on the big picture with problems in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Because I will say, like, the pros, like, they know what they're talking about in the game.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of them are, like, they just don't play pubs anymore.
Yeah.
Or, like, just play, just hop on and play Call of Duty.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all of us, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Because we represent that community.
Yeah, exactly. So there's definitely different takes on things.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't speak on the professional.
Yeah.
And those guys probably can't speak as much on the casual anymore.
Yeah, because, like, man, they can't... They're like,
You don't know what it's like playing with trash cans on control.
Yeah, and you don't know what you're playing with, like, thermites and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's true. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. Wrapping it up. I think it's going to be a good thing for Call of Duty. Yep. I'm interested to see within the next, months and over the year to see some of the things that come out with it.
Yeah.
Leaks and just ideas, because that's happened with all these CODs. Things get leaked.
Yeah.
To see kind of like, piecing together what this game is going to be like. Is it going to be nice or is it going to be hot trash? We're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's when you guys listen to this, it's going to be March already.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, March, right? And like the new COD game comes out in like November.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're far away from it, but it's going to come quick.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's going to be interesting to see, like, and I hope there are no leaks at all. I really hope Infinity Ward just drops a bomb on all of us. And
that would be cool.
You want MW2 remastered? Here's MW2 remastered.
Yeah, can you imagine?
New maps, new guns, and, like, they take away the tax sprint and everything. We're giving you every single map from MW2 and more. Yeah. That we created.
That'd be wild.
That would be great.
It's called Modern Warfare 2, and then it turns out it's just like Modern Warfare 2 2.0.
Yeah.
And people are like, what?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be great. They should call it that.
The 2.0.
MW 2.0.
Yeah.
Trademark that.
Yeah.
Trademark that. But they're going to steal it from us.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think about this. Do you think this is a good thing for Call of Duty? Do you think this is a bad thing? What are some things that you're expecting or hoping from with the new Call of Duty? We definitely have our list, which we'll probably talk about another time, some things that we'd want to add to that. Our hope that we get from, well, we touched on a lot of it anyway, some of the big things that we don't want from it.
Yeah. Well, that can be like a whole dedicated episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Of us talking about, when MW2 comes out, like, what do we really want from this game?
Yeah.
And again, like, I think this is really good news for, all of Call of Duty fans in general.
Yeah, I think so too. So again, let us know what you think down in the comment section. If you're watching this on YouTube, and while you're there, make sure to go like, subscribe, comment, letting us know what you think. And then also be sure to go follow us on Twitter at the COD Casuals. We've been keeping up there as well.
Yep.
Same thing with the Instagram. We're posting there. We're just crushing it. We're everywhere right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So make sure go on the Twitter.
Share everything.
Yeah, go on the Twitter. You'll see all our links there. Anchor.fm/COD Casuals. Follow us and listen to us everywhere. And do you have anything else you wanted to add?
Just share the YouTube, because we've been doing like video now.
Yeah, exactly.
People
push the YouTube.
Because we're we got a lot of listeners on Anchor right now, and like we want to transition some of you guys to YouTube.
Go if you're listening to Anchor, go to the YouTube.
Yeah, go look at us.
Yeah, exactly. Go see us. Just say, hey, what's up? Throw us a comment, like, subscribe, just so you get more of this stuff. So if you want to check us out, you can.
Yeah. Because I know we've discussed too, like, maybe we'll put out like random YouTube videos or whatever.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But if you don't subscribe, you won't see it.
And you won't know. and we're going to a CDL event.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen.
You won't know what'll happen.
Like especially we can wrap it up on this, but like the CDL event, like you and I have never been to like a COD event.
Nope.
And like we're going to this year.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. unless like they cancel the event, like they can't hold it or whatever, we're going to an event.
Yeah.
And actually, we can touch upon that. Like this weekend actually is the first major.
Yeah. So, well, by the time they're watching this, they'll already have known who
it'll
won.
be over. Yeah.
So, congratulations to that team who won.
Congratulations
to fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank there.
I'm saying it right now. Shot in the dark. Congratulations, Optic Texas.
I'm good. I'm good with that pick.
Yeah,
they can win in their hometown. Man, I am jealous that we're not going because I really do want to go to the Texas one because imagine like the amount of like people going to that and like Optic, like the biggest Call of Duty fan base.
Oh my god!
And man, the amount of food that's going to be there, all the people.
Yeah, right in Texas. Forget about it.
So. But we'll be at the New York one.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll be there for sure.
We're going this year. So if you guys want to see like behind the scenes of what like an event is like and experience it with us, like you got to watch us on YouTube.
Absolutely. So again, for the 1,000th time, go to the YouTube, subscribe, like,
share it.
Right? Anchor.fm. We're there. You know that we're there. Same thing with the Twitter, the Instagram. It's all at the COD Casuals. Okay.
Yep.
So. That is going to wrap it up, everybody, for episode number 55 of the COD Casuals podcast. We're your host, Mike.
I'm Justin.
And we will see you in episode 56. Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.